Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Ros-Albastrii save. Now we're on to episode 4 today. We're going to be playing Werder Bremen in the Europa League group stages, and we're also going to be playing Astra Giurgiu in the league. So we've got a double live-comm coming up today. Also having a bit of a bad hair day today, boys and girls, hence the hat. So yeah, let's kick on with today's episode, guys. Welcome back. Now, our first game since we beat Lech Poznan in the second round of the Europa League qualifiers was against Dacia Unirea, where we beat them 1-0, but we did get a player sent off in the 44th minute, courtesy of Charlie Adam with a straight red card. Darko Lazovic, though, managed to open the scoring on the 53rd minute, and we managed to contain the situation for the majority of the second half, and we ran out 1-0 winners. We had a lot more shots. We had 64% of possession, so they're basically just defending and trying to stop us from attacking. But we were comfortably on top in this game. The scoreline probably would have been 3 or 4 had Adam not got sent off. But we managed to get 3 points anyway, which is the main thing. Then after that, we went and played Vorska Poltava, a Ukrainian team in the Europa League group stages, and we come out 3-0 winners. Impressive performances from the lads yet again. 61% of possession here. Rick Baldwin with the early goal, followed up by Will Keane in the 82nd minute before Vlad Archim made it 3 and put the game beyond doubt in the 85th minute. They've got a lot of yellow cards. We're trying to really boss us around on the pitch, but we moved the ball around really nicely in this game. Really fluid passing and movement. Bryce JJ down that right flank was like ever present throughout the whole match, up and down that right flank with real vigour throughout the game. Vlad Archim did really well also, despite picking up a yellow card. Will Keane, again, prolific in front of goal this season, added another goal to his tally, and on the whole we were really good in this. We expected to beat them, but I didn't expect it to be as easy as this, but I'm really happy with the result. And then we moved on to our next game, which was against CFR Cluj, back in the league, and we beat them 3-1 courtesy of goals from Will Keane, Marian Lucha and William. Now, what happened in this game was Will Keane opened the scoring in the 66th minute. However, Marian Lucha gave away a penalty in the 80th minute, which Ian Lari put away. It was then 1-1, so I told the team to push forward because we can't afford to draw with the likes of Cluj. And as you can see, we had 63% of play and a hell of a lot more shots at goal. So we pushed forward, and then Marian Lucha was playing in the box-to-box midfield right, and he really ran onto the end of one, got behind the defence, latched onto it, slotted it home in the 88th minute, and then William coolly finished in the 91st minute of play to make it 3-1. We deserved this victory. The result was probably about right, really. Will Keane with a man-of-the-match performance up front. He did really well. He was running ever long throughout the game. The two wing-backs, great performances again from Arthur Masuaka and Bryce JJ for the second time in a week from Bryce JJ. Really impressed. We're playing really well this season, and it's refreshing to see after the end of last season. Don't forget, we started last season really well, and we got really far in the Champions League. We got through to the knockout stages, don't forget. But the end of the season, we really came unstuck, and I'm hoping that the transfers that we've made in the summer will enable us to keep that form going this season. So, after we played CFR Cluj, we then went and played Concordia Siajna in the Romanian League quarter-finals. And that game resulted in a 2-1 victory for us. Goals courtesy of Andrei Ivan and Rada Krunic, both in the first half. Ovidiu Marin in the second half managed to pull a goal back. And to be honest, in the second half, they were much the better side. We dominated the first half, but they came back into it in the second half. And at times, we were really trying to hold on to our lead. But we managed to see it home, and we had the bulk of possession again. Andrei Ivan with a man of the match with an 8.8 rating. We took Will Keane off at half time because he looked a bit tired. He had a couple of tough games in a row, so he came off. We brought on Adnan Aganovic for him. We also brought on Vlad Archim in the second half for Manu Garcia, and we also brought on Tosin Kahinde for Rada Krunic, who began to get tired in the latter stages of the game. And we managed to see out the game and record a 2-1 win. So we're now through to the semi-finals of the Romanian League Cup, a competition which we've done well in the past, as I'm sure followers of this series will know. We then went back into the league and played Concordia Siajna, so let's see if we fared any better in our league tie. But once again, only one goal separated the teams, but we were on the right side of it again as Callum Gribben got the goal on the stroke of half time. We dominated possession again here, 62%. We had a hell of a lot of shots at goal, majority of which were off target. We had quite a few on target though, but we just couldn't get the shots off in enough time. And Christian Belgradin had another good game. He always plays really well when he comes up against us, and he stopped quite a few shots here. A lot of our shots were hitting the side netting. The wing backs were getting in behind their defence. Arthur Masuaka hit the side netting on about 3 or 4 occasions, as did Bryce DJJ down that right flank. But we were on top here. This is a much more dominating and commanding performance than our League Cup tie, and we got the result here. We got 3 points, which was needed. We want to try and press home and get that League One Cup back in our satchels. As you can see here, we are now top with 8 wins from 9 games, 1 defeat, 2 points clear of Astra Giurgiu, but we have got a game in hand, so I'm expecting to really push that advantage home there. We've got Werder Bremen coming up in today's episode, and we're going to follow that up with the game against Astra Giurgiu, which is a TV game in the Romanian Orange Liga, which is going to be interesting to see. Then we're going to skip the next 2 games and play Benfica in Friday's episode. So guys, let's get into today's main event of the episode. It's going to be the Europa League group stage tie against Werder Bremen. I'm quietly confident that we can do a little something against these guys. So let's get into match day and pick the team. So here we are then on match day, and for this match we are going with the 4-4-1 formation, which has served us really well in the past. Alberto Brignoli is back in goal after sitting out the last couple of games. Gave Valentin Kojkora a bit of a run in the team. Arthur Masuaka back at left back. Alin Tosca and Jack Stevens in the centre, with Bryce DJJ down that right wing back position. We've also brought in Adnan Aganovic on that wide playmaker role. We've got Charlie Adam, Maniru and Darko Lazovic down the right flank, Rada Krunic in the attacking midfield position, and Will Keane leading the line in the target man support role. Werder Bremen are coming out with a 3-2-2-1-2 formation. They've got Wiedwald in goal, Fehrenbach, Bark, Diagne at centre backs, Guara and Gebra Selassie at wing backs. They've also got Boland and Delaney in the middle of the park, with Egerstein in the attacking midfield or advanced playmaker role, with Lorenzen and Mane leading the line for them up front. So we're going to go into the opposition instructions. We're going to apply Tony Petrea's instructions to the team. I think we're going to play the wing backs onto their weaker foot also. So we've got a tough game today. So we're going to get them to go out there and give the fact that didn't work. It never does that? Never works that at all. But we've got a bit of green coming on here, which isn't the end of the world. So fingers crossed, guys, we can get a result today, because a second win in this group stage will really go down well here. So we've kicked the ball off here, and it is Ganovic. I'm just going to make sure that we're on key highlights. Yes, we are. So it's Bryce DJJ back to Maniru, to Charlie Adam, who finds Darko Lazovic, who plays the ball up towards Keane, but Delaney gets it back to Lazovic, and Guara now picks up the ball. Egerstein, Mane, Gabra Selassie. Oh, what a goal there from Lorenzen. That is an absolute boomer, that is. Wow, what a start there for Werder Bremen. What a start there for Werder Bremen. 1-0, goal from right outside the edge of the area. Gabra Selassie gets the flick on, drops down to Lorenzen, who takes pretty much a first time shot there past the keeper, and the keeper couldn't get to it. The ball goes in and they take a lead, and now we're just going to assertively tell these lads that we want a bit more from them, and DJJ gives it away. Boland picks it up, plays it back to Fehrenbach, back to Wiedwald, to Mane, to Charlie Adam, backs the ball back to Ganovic. Now Ganovic is dispossessed by Thomas Delaney, and Delaney's been shown a red card, so we've got a chance now of really pressing this advantage home. We've got the extra man, and we can start to come on now in this as the game draws on. It's Gabra Selassie back to Dagne. Gabra Selassie. Egerstein gets the ball past Krunic. Boland picks it up now, cuts inside past back to Gabra Selassie, to Eggestein, Bargfrede, Eggestein, Boland on the charge, Bargfrede, Gabra Selassie down that right flank, playing the ball really well today, Gabra Selassie. Lorenzen, back to Bargfrede, Gabra Selassie, cuts inside, gets behind Masuaka, but Tosca clears the danger and plays the ball upfield towards Will Keane, who picks it up. He's got Krunic to his left, his right, he finds him. Rada Krunic advancing, goes past, oh, what a solo effort from Rada Krunic. He wheels away in jubilation, shoots that from 20 yards out, goes past one, draws the defender out. Bart can't get near it. Krunic with the shot beautifully into the top of the net, right in towards the top corner. That beautiful finish there from Rada Krunic, and all of a sudden we are level. Now Guara with the throw towards Eggestein, Fuhren back to Wiedwald, plays the ball up towards Diagne to Gabra Selassie. Gabra Selassie down that left flank, dispossessed by Masuaka, who gets behind Gabra Selassie, tries to play the ball into Keane, but Diagne gets it back. Eggestein to Boland. Boland now with the ball back to Eggestein, but he's dispossessed, and now Will Keane, the target man, has a chance to go it alone, and he hits the side. No, he gets a flick off the keeper though. Ball goes out for a corner, and we're going to whip a ball in here, and it's going to be Charlie Adam who takes it, plays it out wide to Keane on the edge of the area, back to Bryce JJ, and that is the end of that highlight. And we've got an opportunity here on the edge of the area. It's Bryce JJ to Darko Lazovic, and Wiedwald makes a good save. Just actually missed that one, guys. Will Keane has just put the ball in the back of the net off a corner. Tosca gets the flick down, plays the ball to Miniru. Miniru kicks it back to Will Keane. Will Keane off the laces into the roof of the net, makes it 2-1 here against Steaua Bucuresti. I was too busy making substitutions. Will Keane actually is going to come off now for Harlem Naher, along with Miniru, who's going to come off for Rick Baldwin. So we're leading 2-1 here, and it's Lorenzo now, gets behind, puts the ball over the bar though, over the head of Alberto Brignoli. And we're just going to assertively encourage the lads. Wiedwald claims the ball off the corner. He's going to play a ball up field towards Shipok. Baldwin though gets it, plays it out wide to Arthur Masuaka, to Charlie Adam, to Rada Krunic, and Krunic gives it away to Boland. And Boland now plays it to Bargfrede. Lorenzen now advancing, but a good tackle there from Rick Baldwin, and all of a sudden Krunic has a chance to attack, and Krunic takes a shot, but Wiedwald with a really good save there. We've got around 25 or so minutes left to go in this game. We're leading 2-1 away from home here at Werder Bremen. This will be a good result for us, and I'm just going to take this opportunity now to bring on Adrian Popper down that right flank. He hasn't played for us in a while. We've been adopting a different tactical philosophy in recent games. I'm just going to calmly tell the lads now to tighten up, because we don't want to give anything silly away in the last few minutes of the game. Tosca back to Brignoli. And that is it, guys. A 2-1 win here at the Westerstadion to Steaua Bucuresti. I think we were kind of helped by the fact that Thomas Delaney was sent off, but we've picked up another win here, and we are now level with Benfica. Werder Bremen and Vorskla have picked up 2 defeats in the competition so far. I'm really happy with that and how things have gone. It looks like Benfica beat Vorskla 4-1 today, which they did something we didn't do against them, which was concede a goal. So it's going to be interesting when we play Benfica next. We've now got Astra Giurgiu coming up in our second live comm of today in the league. Now, we don't have the greatest of past results against Astra Giurgiu, so we're going to go and see what we can do against them today. We might adopt a slightly different tactical philosophy, but more of that in a second. So guys, a bit of news for you. We have just completed a signing here of Romario Bensar. Now, those of you that have watched our experiment regarding giving every Romanian team £1 billion and seeing what they do with it, will notice that Romario Bensar was brilliant in that experiment. He was the top Romanian player. He'd done really well, and we've just managed to pick him up for £1.3 million. It potentially rise to 1.4, but I think he's a good purchase, Dan. We need a bit of cover for this right wing back, and I think he's going to be a really good buy for us. So I'm looking forward to using Romario Bensar. It's going to be coming in, I don't think it's going to be, is it going to be January? I think it will be. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, he's going to join towards the end of January. So let's go into today's team selection. Now, I'm going to swap formation for this game because Astra Giurgiu are really good at attacking us now. I want to try and keep things condensed. I'm going to play a strikerless formation for this. And I want to try and make it difficult for them to pass the ball around into space. We're going to try and condense the area because we don't want them having any success, really, is the main thing. So we're going to bring Manuru across. We're going to take Charlie Adam off. We're going to give Marian Lucha a start because we have to play a Romanian player under the age of 21 in the first team. Robert Hodegea can come back into the squad for Adnan Aganovic and Tosca, and we're just going to swap him there with Jack Stevens. He can be the main man in the middle. Now, Alan Tosca's not that great fitness-wise for this game, but he's going to have to play because we need him at the back. Darko Lazovic can come off. We're going to stick Andre Ivan into the first team, and we're also going to stick in, we'll keep Wilkin in, we'll bring off Rada Krunic. We'll give Callum Gribben a first team start. Now, what we're also going to do here is we're going to bring out of here Harlan the Hare, and we're going to give Manu Garcia a go on the bench. We've also got, don't need Darko Lazovic for this game, so Bernard Januzek gets back into the first team. Charlie Adam can come in for Adrian Popper. And I think that's pretty much it then, really, for today. We've got an interesting team we're playing. They're going to be a tough to break down side. They love to attack us. They've had good success against us before. And I'm hoping, the bookies here have got us in at evens favourites. The 11-5 Astra Giurgiu win and 11-5 also for the draw. So, and the Romanian Football Gazette think that we're going to get a win today now. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. So, there is the squad then. Alberto Brignoli in goal. Arthur Masuaku at left back, Bryce JJ at right back, Alin Tosca, Jack Stevens and Robert Hodegea in defence, Maniru and Marian Lucha in the centre of the park with Andre Ivan, Callum Gribben and Will Keane up front, well, in the strikerless capacity, that is. So, we're going to put this guy onto his weaker foot. We're also going to put this guy onto his weaker foot because we don't want to be attacked down the left or right flanks. So that is that done. We'll continue to team talk and we're going to assertively tell the lads that we want them to keep their run going because they've been doing really well of late. I'm just going to assertively tell the lads that I think there's more to come from it, and we've got a good amount of green there, haven't we, guys? So we're going to get into it. And we're kicking off, and it's Astra Giurgiu kicking from right to left, who kick the ball off, and Bryce JJ claims the ball off their attacker, and that is the end of the first half. So we've got what looks like an attack here, and Will Keane tries to thread the ball through to Callum Gribben, doesn't get it there. Stevens picks it up, Bryce JJ goes past one, past two, back to Stevens, to Andre Ivan, to Callum Gribben, who finds Will Keane in space, and Will Keane opens the scoring in the 16th minute of the game, his 14th goal of the season for Steaua Bucuresti. A real brilliant return here, considering we only paid $450,000 for him at the end of last year. Now, he's been a bit of a slow burner, but this season he's really hit the ground running. It's already got 14 goals, and we're hardly really halfway into the season. We've only played 10 games, and he's already got 14 goals. That is brilliant. Brilliant return there from Will Keane. And we've got what looks like another attack, maybe. Maniru to Ivan, to Marian Lucha, back to Robert Hodegea. Bryce JJ threads it into Gribben, who finds Ivan, who's got Masuaku making a move to the left, and Keane. Oh, what a goal there from Will Keane. A lovely move, a sublime move, passing stuff there from Callum Gribben, and Will Keane bangs his 15th goal of the season in. Ivan to Gribben, lays the ball off to Keane, who hits it first time into the roof of the net, past the alien keeper, and we take a 2-0 lead here over Astra Giurgiu. Silvio Lung Jr. has not been the stopping threat he usually is today, and we are already 2-0 up here going into half time, and we look good for it. Will Keane has been good, and can we make it 3? Gribben to Bryce JJ's dispossessed. Willie finds Nikawara down that left flank into Andy. Nikawara on the ball now, cuts inside, finds Andy. Andy now dispossessed by Luca, and Luca now advances forward, finds Ivan, but Sielva plays the ball back. Gugura back to Lung Jr, up to Willie now on the attack, and Willie. But Maniru with a good tackle. Andre Ivan cuts inside. Oh, lovely two-step there. Gribben back to Maniru, to Bryce JJ, to Will Keane, back to Bryce JJ, who's going to whip the ball into Callum Gribben, and Callum Gribben makes it 3-0, and it isn't even half-time yet. Gets his 6th goal of the season. The two ex-Manchester United lads are really running things in this division. Great stuff there. Gribin gets onto the front of it, past the alien defence, and we take a 3-0 lead, and it isn't even half time. This has been a great example of teamwork. Luka to Gribin to Maniru. Lovely ball to Ivan. Can we make it 4? Andre Ivan, Arthur Masuaka to Maniru to Luka. Bryce DJJ to Gribin. Oh, Lung Jr. makes his first save of the game. And that's half time now. We are absolutely buzzing with that. What a start. What a start. We're very impressed with how they've controlled things here. And that's had the desired effect with the whole team. What we're going to do though is we are going to bring off Andre Ivan and we're going to give Rick Bolgen a run out. Now we're just going to calmly tell him, pressure's off, go out and play your natural game because we're 3-0 up, don't forget. So it doesn't really matter, does it? They're not going to get 4 goals past us, or are they? Gribin to Arthur Masuaka, to Marianne Lucha, to Bryce DJJ, to Will Keane. Back to Bryce DJJ, who's been a real revelation since coming to us. From Watford, I think it was. And we got him on the cheap. I think it's around 250 grand. Eniko Satru-Stegu has been sent off for Astra Giurgiu, which further compounds their misery. We could make this a cricket score today, considering we're already 3-0 to the good against 11. We're now up against 10 men. I think we could really dominate here now. And they've got a corner. Andy plays the ball in and Gugua threads the ball over the bar and the ball goes out for a goal kick. It's pretty quiet in this second half. Tosca now picks the ball up, finds Marianne Lucha. Back to Brignoli. Alberto Brignoli to Robert Hodegea. Hodegea to Maniru. Maniru looking around him, he's got options, finds Will Keane in space, who releases Bryce DJJ on the overlap. He's going to thread the ball into Rick Bolgen, who takes a shot, comes off Lung Jr., goes out for a corner, and we're going to take that opportunity now to bring off Alin Tosca, give him a break. Bernard Januzek is the man we're going to go to, the ex-Dinamo Bucharest right back, and he's going to come on in the centre-half position for Alin Tosca, who looks a bit tired. He's played quite a few games recently. And we're just going to try and see this game out now, I think, by the look of it. We'll bring on Manu Garcia. We'll bring him on for Maniru, just for the last few moments of the game. Bustinza. Januzek gets it away. Will Keane now has the chance to launch an attack, and Will Keane now advances forward. He's got Bryce DJJ ahead of him. Oh, what a ball to and Bryce DJJ puts it over the bar. I thought that was going to go in then. A wicked cross from Will Keane. Brought the keeper out, keeper missed it, and then Bryce DJJ put it over the bar, and Andy's got a corner here, and we get it away nicely again. This has been a dominating, commanding performance over a team which are second in the league. Are they going to get a late consolation? No, they're not. Gribin releases Rick Bolgen. Now, Rick Bolgen has the fresher legs here, and Bolgen skips inside, finds Lucha. Fabricio gets it away, though. Lusa, who's played really well in this game. Garcia to Keane. He's got Bryce DJJ in space. Baldwin to Arthur Masuaka. Cuts inside. That is a foul. And we have got a penalty. And it's going to be number 18, Rick Baldwin, to take the penalty for Steaua Bucuresti. Can he make it 4? No, Will Keane on the hat-trick attempt. And Will Keane makes it 4. And that is his hat-trick. Another goal from Will Keane. What a signing this guy has been from Hull City. The ex-Man United man. Lovely, lovely side foot there into the side netting. Nothing the keeper could have done with that. I thought it was Rick Baldwin taking it. I'm pretty sure he was number 18 last season. But it's now the care of Will Keane. And we've got seconds left in this game. And that is it, guys. We have just thrashed Astra Giurgiu 4-0. Second in the league behind us. And I'm very, very pleased with that performance. Very pleased. And we are now top by 5 points. And we've got a game in hand over Astra Giurgiu. I think we're looking really strong. I think the moves that we've made in the summer are really, really paying off here. And we're definitely gonna give this guy a new deal. We don't want a min fee release clause in there. Trying to catch us out there, they were. So we're gonna finalise that deal. Because he's been really good for it. We're having to play him, don't forget, because of the under-21 rule. Keane has got to be praised for that. Just superb. He's been really, really brilliant. Let's just go back to the not that one. Not that one, he says. So here we go, back on the squad view. Now, Will Keane has scored 16 goals in 12 games. That is just brilliant. Rada Krunic, 4 in 9. Andre Ivan, 5 in 5. Callum Gribbin, 6 in 12. We're really spreading it around. The fullbacks are really creative with 6 and 7 assists between them. Gribbin has been creative. Rada Krunic has been creative. Adnan Aganovic has created 3 also. Things are looking really good for Steaua Bucuresti. Now, in Friday's episode, guys, we are going to play Benfica in the Europa League group stages. We're going to skip through the next 2 games. We're going to show you the results of those in the next episode. Then we're going to play Benfica in what is going to be a very tough fixture, given that we are both on 6 points with 2 wins to our name in the group stages. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. Leave me a comment in the section down below if you enjoyed that win over Astra Giurgiu and Werder Bremen to some respects. I think we were better in the second game though. If you've got any comments to make on the series so far, any players that you think I should be looking to bring in to Steaua Bucuresti, or any of the players that you've bought that I think I've done good business on, do let me know down below. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying this Romanian series, please hit the subscribe button. It will help us get more reach out there, and don't forget to like the video as well, because the more people that like it, the more it comes up in the search on Google, and the more people that get to see it and can enjoy this series just as much as we do. But for today, guys, I am out of time. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Catch you again on Friday.